Hey guys, welcome to Skwad Originals, and today we're going to talk about a new storyline that me and a couple of super creative people are coming up with, and thanks to Chevy for all his insight and craziness into the comics, and FANBOY Tone, you guys know him, and he's the one that's kind of writing all this and putting all this together off of our creations and our ideas. So if you can, give him a follow. I'll put his links down in the description. He's a big time gamer. You'll see him on Mixer and stuff like that, streaming, and with his crew Tater Top Boys, who are on there all the time. And for Chevy check him out on Instagram. He's always posting something every single day. Tons of great content for photography and stuff like that. Just really two amazing, super creative people that I brought with me on this journey. So we're looking for more people to jump in, more people to narrate, because I'm not that great at narrating, but I'm going to give it a go. And we'll see what I can do for the time being. But yeah, we want to get the story out and start pumping the creativity and actually put it out on the platform that we have available to us. This is after the snap in Earth X16. So the storyline will always, for these characters, will be under the umbrella of after the snap. So this is all taking place 5 years after, like an end game type time. So it was, we're loosely basing all of this off of the MCU and the comics. So it's both from Marvel, but with our own twist and our own spin on it. So it's a post-apocalyptic type of time. It's after the invasion, and today we're gonna start with Cable. Cable, at this point in time, he is off in Europe, where one of the main ships actually hit from the invasion, from Maztra and his armies. And we're going to get more into that later on as the story progresses, but for right now we're just going to start introducing the characters one at a time. So I believe we have about 10 to 15 characters right now that are completed and done and ready for us to share. So the dust is thick as the squeaky brakes grind and the truck comes to a stop. Check the ammo as the old gray man gets out of the passenger seat. Not concerned about any measure of being stealthy, he starts stomping to the back of the vehicle to check the hatch. He's looking for anything that can be used as a weapon. He grunts as angrily as he decides what he wants to use on the Maztra army, as pain from the spreading technovirus slowly eats his humanity away. So right now what is happening to Cable is that his body is deteriorating, because when this invasion happens, like I said, we will get very, very deep into this once the story goes on. So when this invasion happens from Maztra and the Maztra armies, his military, they put a kind of blanket around the earth so that no one can come into the earth and no one can get out of the earth. But also what that does is it stops everything as far as like superpowers, any type of magic, and all mutants are pretty much stuck where they are physically. Like if they were transformed or not, that's where they're stuck. But also they can't use any of their mutant powers. So for someone like Cable, he can no longer fight off the technovirus that he's had for so long. And you will see how that's going to affect each character as we go on. But for right now, sticking with Cable, because of the invasion, because of him not having any superpowers or super soldierness to him, all he knows is that he has to gear up, and he's been through many battles. So it's, you know, pretty much him without all of his cool tech that he usually has. But he'll learn more stuff along the way. They're only about a mile up as he was checking through the binoculars. They can't be too much farther ahead since we started tracking them, he says to the dark man in the driver's seat. Who could that be? Yeah, but you know how quick they can catch on, Cable. These aren't normal anythings either of us are used to, even after all this time. Cable's left eye shines bright for a second as he half smiles and says, True. And I guess it's the hunt of these death squads that brings some joy to my steel cold heart. And don't think I didn't notice you eating an extra ration earlier, Bishop. Yep, by the way, that's a big reveal. Bishop's with Cable. So and then he goes on, you're in charge of the dinner. Bishop half shrugs and half smiles as he continues to check for the ammo. So half of the Earth is wiped out from these ships that enter into our atmosphere. And these ships land. One lands in Europe, one lands in New York City, and the other one lands in Wakanda. So when they land, though, they wiped out half of the universe, and now they're continuing to do the same thing with what they call sweepers, their death squad. And also the Earth's technology, it's not working. So the internet and stuff like that, so you're going to find that in this story, they're going to start using Morse code to communicate, because that is one thing that the aliens won't be able to detect. So when those ships landed, they also made it to where the multiverse starts tearing through, plaguing areas randomly on Earth. So there's like gases and things like that coming up through the ground, and some of the heroes are actually there for the initial invasion. So this is us catching up with them, and this is 3 years after the invasion happened, but it is 5 years after the snap. So I know that's kind of crazy to stick along with that, to kind of catch all of that, but we're going to keep explaining it through every single character that we get into. So heroes and villains sometimes even work together. Some have switched sides, so you'll see them helping each other out. So Cable and Bishop are traveling the countryside of Europe, taking out and being chased by the alien death squads. The death squads are slaughtering anyone they are coming across to help eradicate the leftover population, so that the invasion can easily be completed. So Bishop and Cable, they live pretty bare and very nomadic. They grab anything they can find to use as a weapon or a tool. Their travels across Europe have been, at the very least, eventful. They found their trusty steed, a half-cobbed, half-working truck. It's like a Jeep truck thing outside of a small town not far from Berlin. It's hard sometimes to find anything these last few years that works. So, like vehicles and things like that are hard to come across, and gasoline and stuff like that. It's pretty much a post-apocalyptic type of time for all of these heroes, and for this Earth X16. Most vehicles have been destroyed by the invading army after the shielding that went around the Earth. The shine of the sun and atmosphere has a light purple hue, which is a constant reminder of how bad it's been and how bad it continues to be. Food is scarce, humanity is in hiding, so all the humans are trying to hide. And with communications down for so long, Cable has no idea if anyone is still alive. Hell, he himself hangs on by a thread. As with the loss of his mutant abilities, the technovirus is spreading faster than normal. The pain some days is even too hard for him to ignore. Bishop, while good for companionship, isn't always the best for small talk. Small talk on this world has become a relic. They still do what they can to make humanity something at this point in time. There is no future in sight, but they help anyone they can along the way. There are so many smaller towns that dot the land side of Europe that it's easier to help survivors. Bigger cities were targets on a grander scale earlier on, and the patrols are heavier there anyways. How do we know that their little bit of perseverance is actually working? Because the death squads now have a tale of 2 ghosts who wipe out their comrades by the dozens. It's enough now that the whispers are starting to travel up the command chain. And on the next Toy Squad Original, X16, after the snap, we're going to check out Bishop, and his story is going to be epic, and he's going to be with Cable. So yeah, these two are together right now. They're in Europe. They're riding in a buggy that they got. It's all beat up, and you guys are going to see pictures of that, because I created some of that stuff. So yeah, we're going to see pictures of that. We're going to see where Cap is, if Cap's involved. We're going to see if Black Panther's involved at all. Maybe he's not. Who knows? We're going to see. We're going to check in with all these heroes around the world. And yeah, we're going to tell you guys the story. We're going to hopefully see how they can all come together, heroes and villains, and take out Maztra and the Maztra army. And I don't yet have Maztra done. I have him sitting actually right next to me right now, but he is not completed yet. And it's something that isn't off of artwork. It's something that is just straight up off the top of the head. So I have to wait for that to get done. I have to wait to get him done because I'm working on so many others right now. But he's sitting right next to me. He just needs to be painted up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you guys stay tuned for more of the Toy Squad Originals. And they won't always be in this storyline of After the Snap. We want to jump into Star Wars. and any other thing that we might get into along the way. So thank you for watching, guys. And here, it's time for the giveaway. Predator time. Hope you guys all enjoyed Cable from the Toy Squad Originals after the snap. Yeah. And Earth X16, but what you all been waiting for, the giveaway. Thanks to our dude, it's Retrospective. Go check him out on Instagram if you guys haven't followed him already. It would be awesome. I would really appreciate it if you guys checked him out. And yeah, just give him a little like, give him a little follow, whatever you gotta do. That'd be awesome. I would really appreciate it. So to jump into this, we are giving away this guy. This one's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Cloak Scar Predator from Alien vs. Predator. Ooh, pretty sweet. And this guy, City Hunter from Predator 2. Ooh, I don't know if you guys have any of the ones that are on the back, but there's a lot of cool ones. I said I'm a huge Predator fan. I don't have a third prize today. Usually I do like I'll do two that I talk about, then I'll have a third one for everyone who didn't win something. I throw in a third one. But today, unfortunately, I don't have any more NECA stuff or anything along the lines of Predator to give away, so I thought it'd be kind of weird just to throw something randomly in there. So there is more giveaways on the way, as usual. I'll have one every couple weeks, so stay tuned for that. And then I think I'm going to do a big one for 1,000 also. So maybe when we get to 1,000, like maybe we'll give away like a PS4 or something like that. Something really cool, something really big, something to get everyone really excited about. So we pull out the app, and yeah, we'll spin the damn wheel. All right, so we have the wheel right here. Spin the wheel, Predators. Everyone's names. And our first winner. And real quick, before I show that, so we'll give the, well wait, this one will be the second one. So Predator 2 is going to be the first one, first person. So we're going to lift this up and check it out. Alright. As my phone's dying, so my little 15% came up. So I don't have much time. But yeah, so Jardo Smith. So you have up to 24, let's do 48 hours just to reach out to me, contact me. My links are down in the description on Facebook or either Instagram. And for the San Diego Comic-Con one, this guy. Alright, and we'll spin again. Larry Villers, Larry Paul, I know this guy. He's on every Facebook group I'm in. So awesome. Glad you won, man. San Diego Comic-Con. Clear boy. The Cloak Scar Predator. Just reach out to me, guys, in the next 48 hours on Facebook or Instagram. Also, I will put a $10 shipping towards anyone who is out of the country. So if you're in the country, it's free shipping. I ship it in a bubbler and stuff like that, so I cover that. But if it's out of the country, like our last giveaway, I had to, pay for that, and it becomes a lot when I'm spending $20 to $50 to $60 on the figure, and then $20 to $50 to $60 on the shipping. So we'll be giving at least a $10 credit to anyone who is overseas, out of the country, stuff like that. So thank you for watching, guys. Be kind to one another, and I hope you enjoyed the Toy Squad Originals, because we're going to be doing more stuff like that. We're going to be doing more stuff with After the Snap also. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. And I figured, let's be transparent about it. I'll be transparent with you. If you're going to get something in a giveaway, then I'm going to have you watch something that you might not normally click on. And I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, even though you probably didn't want to watch it. And you might have fast forwarded to this point to where I'm doing the giveaway. But you guys know what I'm trying to say. So I wanted it to be something cool, something you guys can enjoy, while I'm also giving something away, or doing the announcement for the giveaway. So thank you very much. Be kind to one another. As always, huge thank you to Toy Shiz for always supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Check out all of his links down below.